everybody, this is Sheila Canton Wine, and I want to just show you some tips and tricks for teaching long division. So this is the resource that I use when I teach long division. They have different levels and different uh, titles, like this is 3-digit by 1-digit. But there's a couple things that I really love. One is that there's 3 different levels. So students are going to start with easy questions. They move to more challenging as they gain confidence, which is really helpful for something with long division. This particular product has no remainder and some that have remainders and no remainders, so that's kind of nice. So many different ways you can use this resource. It's really great for centers work because of the 3 levels. So there's a lot of great ways that you can use it. So another thing that I really love, so these are the student questions. There's tons of room for them to show their work, which is really, really helpful. But if you look at the answer keys, these answers are very detailed. So it shows all the steps and basically, helps the students see what needs to happen. This is great for subplans too, because if you give these to a sub and a student raises their hand and says, I need help with question number 6, the detailed answer keys are there to help the sub to explain the answer a little bit more clearly to the student. So really helpful to have all these detailed answer keys like this. And I think having questions start out easy and then move to more challenging is really, really important with something as challenging as long division with students. So these now turn into the questions with remainders. So there's a little bit of extra practice with that. And again, these get a little bit more challenging as they go to the different levels. But lots of great long division practice. And there are 6 worksheets. So you could do these for homework, classwork, review, math centers, subplans, just so many different ways to use it. There is also a digital version, and on the digital version it uses the TBT activities tool, which is very easy to assign to your students. They would just type their answers in there. And then you could assign just, 1 page at a time. You don't have to assign all 6. Because that could be very overwhelming for students. But this is a great way to digitally have them do the worksheets and then turn them in. I would really suggest, if you use the digital version, that they show their work on a piece of paper. There's not room, and actually students, I think, would struggle typing all of that, but so there's just room to type the answers, but they should certainly show their work on a separate sheet of paper, with a piece of paper and pencil. So that's kind of helpful. This is one of my favorite feedbacks here. So this is for somebody in 5th grade, and it said, my class is at a variety of levels, right? This is so true for all classes right now. You really have kids that are at all different levels. So she says, some are doing long division easily, some just don't get it, and it's painful. I hear you. It is very painful for a lot of students. So this resource allowed those who are struggling to have victories and move forward with division. Thank you for taking a step back and recognizing what classroom teachers need to meet all the needs within their classroom. So one of the things that I've heard teachers doing with centers is they'll actually have the students correct their own worksheets with the answer keys. So that's kind of a nice activity as well. I know I often would do trade and grade, but this is probably a lot of work to show for that. But it is nice having the detailed answer keys because the students can use these also to learn from their mistakes, and it kind of helps them to get that feedback on what they need to work on. So I hope that this was helpful. Look below. I will link to this product in my TPT store, and let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I hope this was helpful.